What do people say you look like?
Ryan Seacrest.
You did homework? We're not even paying you.
I love you!
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Idol Hangover. We are here today with one of my favorite contestants of all time, Miss Haley Reinhart.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good. It's so nice to see you.
You too.
Season 10, third place.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we're getting close to that moment right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's wild that it's a year later and it's still going on.
Yeah, totally. I saw you at the show last night, so I know you were there and you got to see the elimination. I want to just talk to you briefly about that. You know, I always thought of Elise Testone sort of in your kind of vein. You know, she does the soul, R&B, maybe a little bit of funk. Like, she's a throwback singer. Why doesn't that seem to work on Idol? Like, why do you think she got the boot?
I don't know. I mean, it is a lot about song choices. For me, when I did a lot of classic rock, I at least try to do tunes that weren't completely obscure. Mm-hmm. And not saying that she did or anything, but just in my case, I tried to do that. And, you know, up until I got to do Zeppelin, and I was like, okay, well, this is my pick, so this is the one time I'm doing what I want.
And it's like, you know, if you do a song that's risky and it does pay off, it's a big payoff.
Right.
But it's also the thing that could get you eliminated.
Right.
Oh,
you gotta have some. What am I trying to say? Cojones?
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Who else are you feeling this season?
I adore. Let's see. I mean, Jessica Sanchez. Her voice is unbelievable, and I think Skylar and her personality. She's a little spitfire, you know. So it's great to have the full package. Joshua's got a great voice. It's funny, I feel like a lot of the idols this year do have kind of a similar one from our season. You know, it's very funny to see. So when I watch this year, I think back, you know, Joshua to Jacob and stuff like that, and it's crazy to see how everybody's kind of got this different lane going again. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it surreal to just, like, you were there last night, I saw you, like, hanging with Randy and stuff, like, is it just weird to be back?
Yeah, especially me and Randy, right? No.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Because you had some tempestuous
some
times.
love, some tough love. Yeah, it's strange, especially sitting in the audience. Like, I haven't had that much experience, just like, you know, taking it in from that side of the stage. So getting to watch it, it's very, very different. But it's cool to go back and, you know, be welcomed by the people that are kind of in your family for a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. Well, Haley, you have a really big gig coming up. You are the first American Idol to play Lollapalooza. That is so freaking cool. I'm sorry. I can't even describe it any other way. Now, you know, I know my Idol history a little bit, and there's been a lot of idols at Bonnaroo, like Crystal Bowersox and Taylor Hicks and Bo Bice. They've all done the Bonnaroo thing, but
Cool.
This is like really rad, right?
Really, I mean, it's in my hometown. I've always wanted to go see the show, and I never got a chance to. So now it's going to be the first year I'm seeing all these, you know, Black Sabbath and Red Hot Chili Peppers and such, and I'll be able to play there as well. It's just, it really is surreal.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about your album. Listen up!
Thank you.
It has an exclamation point, so I feel like
It
I have to
does.
say that.
You have to. Be bold. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, why? Because, you know, we're word nerds here. It's Hollywood Reporter. I mean, why the exclamation point?
Well, I mean, I think Listen Up itself, it's a statement, you know. I think back to like the 60s or 70s and the huge movements that were going on, and everybody was bold and had something to say and something to stand up about. So I felt like really just it would enhance it a bit with the exclamation point, just make it a little bit more of an emphasis on the phrase.
Excellent. I love that. Well, I got to listen to a whole bunch of it early on, which was awesome. And the one thing that stood out for me, and now re-listening to it, is it's a very sexy, steamy record. Like, I think so, yeah. And it's like, look, we all know you've got the growl, the singing growl. But like a song like Oh My, you know, it's just, not to get too personal, but are you feeling really sexy these days?
I I think, feeling sexy is one of the, it's important to me. I think that, just being comfortable with yourself and being able to be playful and slinky, and it's just my flavor. I don't think you need to try too hard. It's just kind of a feeling,
Got it. What do you wear to the studio? I mean, do you have to like...
Lingerie.
I was going to say, seriously, I mean, how do you get in that mood?
I don't know. I mean, literally, the way I wrote this record, it was like speed dating these producers, honest to God. And don't take that literally, but what I mean is that I really just like went each day to day with a different producer, and it could be in a huge studio or it could be in somebody's, room. And either way, all in the same, like I just had to put my focus into each one of these songs. And the way that I just had that energy is, I barely went back to try and re-record, because we captured that mood, that energy, that whatever the mood or vibe might be in that one session. So we just kept it.
Excellent. And it was really important for you to co-write.
Yes.
And did you feel like you learned a lot about the songwriting process? I know you'd always sort of experimented with it on your own, but...
Definitely. I mean, because I've been songwriting forever and writing poetry and stories and such, but never co-writing. So I really just dove right into this process, learned a lot, and found that it was actually quite easy to write with people. It was really, really fun.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, you've played Free probably more times than you can count at this point.
Yes.
Like Idol and Conan and everywhere. And it's a great song, and I want to diminish that. But what other songs are you just stoked to play live?
Like pretty much all of them.
Like anything but Free.
Right. I really can't wait. I mean, the songs that I've been doing now, there's like about 5 altogether that I enjoy doing, but there's other ones like Wonderland and Keep Coming Back and Oh My that I can't wait to get out there and do those.
I can't wait to see you slink on stage with Oh My. I'm sorry. That song is so great.
Thank you.
Well, your album comes out in May when there are other Idol albums out. Chris Allen has an album out, Adam Lambert has an album out, and a lot of Idols you're judged on sales, I mean, that's how we as journalists come up with a narrative. How successful was this album? What do you think about the numbers? What are you anticipating? Do you care? How do you look at the numbers?
I mean, it's always exciting. I had a good start with Free, so I was getting into it, I'm looking at the iTunes chart, and I think we're almost getting up to a nice bigger chart for maybe Hot AC. So, it is important to me that, the success, but it's not all about that at all to me. I mean, the most important thing is now that, I've gotten to create a record that displays and shows the kind of artist that I want to be. And I'm just hoping that everybody enjoys it. And I've got, a deluxe part of the album, so an extra 4 songs. And for me, I'm really hoping that everybody can check that one out, because there's some of my favorite songs on it. So no matter what really happens with the numbers, I just hope that it gets out there and people are open-minded to it.
Got it. Well, I have to say, actually, even the non-deluxe version, the 10 songs, like the perfect length,
Thank you.
The perfect amount of music, so good call on that, too.
Thanks.
But it is kind of funny. It's like you're always being judged. You're done with Idol, and you're still being judged. Now you're going to be judged against all these other albums. I mean, do you ever get sick of being judged?
Oh man, I mean, in today's day and age, everybody's so accessible, or everything's so visual to the public eye. So it's strange to me, and I do like a lot of mystery, and that's a little bit of the old school in me, and where, just my roots, and it is kind of crazy, but you can't take everything to heart or you'll go crazy.
Well, Haley, thank you so much for coming to Idol Hangover. It's a real treat. Always lovely to see you. We're going to have Didi Benami, Season 9 alum, come out and ask you some Twitter questions, because we got loads on @IdolWorship. But before we get to that, we're just going to watch a little clip of the video for Free, so check it out.
Who is gonna be the first to say enough? Who is gonna be the first one to find you love? We don't let go, we can't get close. I still need you and you still need me.
Hi, we're back with Haley Reinhart. We just got to see an awesome clip of her new song, Free. It's so bad. if you haven't seen it. I'm not going to cuss on television, but it's great. So we're going to go through some Twitter questions with Haley.
Yay.
So happy to have you here.
Me too.
First question is from David Goliath. Do you wear flats to give your feet some downtime?
I can't believe that's a question.
Very first one.
Because it's very funny he should ask that, since this is the first day that I'm wearing sandals, probably ever doing, press or whatnot. I love my heels, but I couldn't handle it. I broke in some new ones last night on Idol, and I got a bad blister, like terrible. So I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. Sorry. So the answer is yes, I guess. I have to. If you gotta, you gotta.
If you gotta do it, you
But
gotta
I
do it.
barely do. I take the pain.
There we go. See, beauty is pain, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, you always look good regardless of whether you're wearing flats or heels.
Stop.
No, I'm serious. Okay. So anyways, then we have Addicted to Haley. Haley, some fans are expecting Oh My will be the next single. Can you talk about what that song's about?
About?
Yes.
It is a steamy one, as we were talking about earlier.
Tell us about it. We want to know all the details.
I mean, it really sets a cool mood, a cool vibe. I feel like when I'm singing it, I feel like I could be in a James Bond film, or just slinking around corners in New Orleans. It sounds really swampy, and it's kind of you picture just a steamy summer night with your steamy fellow. I don't know.
Baby making music. I mean, what? No,
What?
okay. Anyway. Okay, next question. Oh my. Okay, this is from, I hope I say this right, Yaretze Garcia. Thanks for tweeting in. And I hope I said your name right. Ask Haley if she had to do a Queen song, which one would it be?
Oh man. Oh my. That
Oh, my.
is a good question. I love Queen. I was really jealous last night. I wish we could have done that. I mean, the first thing that just came to my mind was Someone to Love. Bicycle? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
There's quite a few tunes that would be really awesome. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody is just classic, and you'd really have to pull all the stops for that one. Any of them, really. It'd be an honor to.
Like a flaming piano, maybe, or...
Right. All the pyro tags you can get. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, and we got one from Alec Likes Haley. There's a lot of Haleyans on the internet, by the way. They're like all over the place. But anyway, Idol Worship. Hey, Haley, can you tell us anything about the song you recorded with Casey that didn't make the album? P.S. I want it.
Well, if I'm thinking right, it's a song that I wrote years and years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I asked him. We were actually in New Orleans, and we were in our hotel, and I was like, "Can you make not our hotel? That was bad. We were in a hotel, and I asked him to put music behind it, and so he played all the instruments, and we got him to come back and actually put it down in the studio. So it didn't make the album. It's one of my favorite songs that I've written, and hopefully someday. But there's other stuff that we're doing together that you guys might hear about soon.
Good. Well, we better, because y'all are both absolutely amazing.
Thank
and
you.
I love hearing you two voices together.
Thank
like
you.
heaven. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Haley R Fan 7. Let's see. For Haley, if she had to choose between Christina, Adam, Blake, and CeeLo,
Whoa.
who would you choose?
That's a good question. None of them, because I'm on American Idol. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, snap!
I'm a little bit biased. No, they're all really cool people. Actually, like, I knew Blake the least, but he seems like such a sweetheart and like knows what he's talking about. As far as stylistically, I mean, I grew up with Christina, like just blaring her for years and years. So I adore her sound, and CeeLo as well. Can I do half and half? Can I do
I don't see why not. You're an American Idol. You can be able to do whatever you want.
Is that not how they work? Or
Why not?
okay.
Pick two.
All right, then those two. And then a little bit of
Christina and
Blake.
CeeLo.
And then maybe a little bit. Okay, I
All of
can't do
them.
it. All of them.
Basically.
At one time. Okay.
Well, thank all of them at one time. Let's all work together. Collab, collab.
Collab.
It's always the best that way.
It is.
Well, thank you all for tweeting in your questions, and we really, really appreciate you all tuning in for Miss Haley Reinhart. So excited to have her at the Hollywood Reporter today.
Me too.
For Idol Hangover.
You know.
Just
hanging over.
Hanging over. Idol Hangover.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all. We'll see you later.
What do people say you look like?
Ryan Seacrest.
You did homework?